2025 has been an okay year for gaming peripherals, I think. It's really not too bad. And I could say it's been a fantastic year for me personally because things have been pretty smooth, so really there's nothing to complain about that. So as this is the last video of the year, I'm going to share my highlights of 2025, some trends I anticipate, and what I am most hyped for in 2026. So here we got the Airy RCC1, the Orbital Works Pathfinder, the G-Wolves Fenrir ASIM, a Vexy NP01S Ergo, and the Zowie ECDW. These mice brought something fresh, practical, and truly next level without just chasing trends. They are all very original and unique designs except for maybe the ECDW, which is of course the OG ergonomic shape that so many people love. I feel like I have to mention this one because this DW version with the weight reduction and tech improvements released this year, and it is still the most comfortable gaming mouse that I have ever laid my hand on. And now what I'm anticipating to see next year. Final mouse. I know it's not the first thing you'd expect me to mention, but they've been doing the same thing for quite a while now. Many colors of the same mouse with minor upgrades between each one, but to my knowledge they have 2 new models or something like that planned to release next year. And I think it's about time for the quality of their mice to improve. I could be completely wrong though. But you know, if anyone is to come up with new trending features for gaming mice, Final Mouse is usually the one to put it out first. And so I look forward to their new models. I'm also looking forward to the Ninjutsu Sora V3 and the Lamzu Atlantis Mini V3. I just hope they come out in 2026. A Def Adder V4 Pro in a smaller size. I really hope Razer does it right this time though. You see the Def Adder V3 Hyperspeed, while the size is great, it lacked the flagship Pro tech, which is really the reason why anyone should buy a Razer mouse. It is the top of the line tech which makes them special, so I do hope that they will give us proper size options with the same Pro level performance as the Def Adder V4 Pro. And of course, Zowie. I hope we get to see some new shapes and updated tech and perhaps some new mousepad surfaces as well. And if they release a new series after the DW series, I hope that there will be multiple size options at launch, more particularly for the good people with larger hands. You know, the DW series has been out for quite a while now and people have been waiting so long for larger sizes that I'm damn sure they lost interest and just went with other brands. They did release the EC1 when the ECDW series launched though, so I can only guess that Zowie is working on a number of new projects. What I hope to see is Zowie develop a mouse that is comparable to the Vexy NP01S Ergo, because to me I think a mouse like that would be quite a big hit. I don't know how many pros would adopt a shape like that, but such a shape is an excellent balance of ergonomic comfort, flick control, and ease of micro adjustments. And I think a lot of people would want to get their hands on something like that. How I see that shape, the NP01S and the NP01S Ergo, the front of those mice have characteristics that remind me of an OP1, and towards the back it's more like an ergonomic mouse which offers a lot of comfort, and that is something that a lot of OP1 shape users want. And there are a lot of people using that shape. From Pulsar, I hope to see them do something with the Feynman F01 Magnesium Ergo. I bought this one in October and honestly for $180 US. It's interesting and all, but I expected better performance and stability. I've checked with Pulsar and they confirmed that they do not have plans for an update to fix the issues highlighted in Tech Power Up's technical review, and some of the issues that were highlighted in that review, I did experience it for myself. It is a very nice mouse, but for the time being, I would recommend to avoid it, at least until they are set on doing something about it. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to what they do next for the Feynman F01 concept. Vexy Pulsar collab. This one is something that I look forward to. I'm honestly not so impressed by Pulsar's throwing everything against the wall to see what sticks approach, but you can credit them for their marketing and collabs though. But all the flashiness aside, it feels like they have just been releasing the same thing over and over again. And the quality of their products are okay. I think it's fine for the casual consumer market. So this collaboration with Vexy, which was announced back in September, could be very good for them. Vexy is a brand that doesn't fuck around, and their commitment to quality and high-performance esports products is top tier, which to me is something that I just do not feel from Pulsar. Really, it's nothing against them. I'm just sharing from a consumer's perspective and as someone who's used used a lot of their products. The highlight of this collab is that more people worldwide will get to experience a Vexy level product. And I'm sure gamers worldwide will have some pretty interesting things to look forward to and talk about. So mouse pads like the Vexy PD, this sort of style with the sloping edge design and super high density base basically makes it a flexible hard pad. It's excellent for consistency, which more gamers are prioritizing today. Next, I think fingertip style mice would trend pretty hard in 2026. After the hype of the Pulsar X2F campaign and the success of the G-Wolf's Fenrir ASIM, they really did bring a lot of attention to this niche. I think more gamers outside the pro scene are more comfortable with exploring new experiences. And this type of mouse, while it can be challenging, it's something that lets you take your mechanical skill and mouse control to a whole nother level. And you know, people love a bit of challenge and seeing themselves improve. Next, the Vexy NP01S Ergo shape. I have a strong hunch that this shape and size will inspire similar releases in 2026. It's truly excellent, and I did notice some brands cloning their design already. I saw one that looks like they took Lemzu's scroll wheel and side LED and put it in an NP01S. I was quite surprised because it's a brand that is taking Lemzu's identity and stuffing it into Vexy's design. Split spacebar Hall effect keyboards with the success of the 60HE V2 and the split spacebar layout. I wouldn't be surprised to see many competitors putting out something similar. But just a heads up though, there are many brands who use a split spacebar that looks just like the one on this 60HE V2, but it is not the same. Wooting Split has the 2.75U on the left, which makes a big difference when it comes to gaming and day-to-day typing. It's just so much more natural and doesn't get in the way. Wallhack glass pads with the VA and the CR5 out now. That lineup is stronger than ever. Very good surfaces, and not forgetting the SP surface as well. I think in 2026 we can expect new colorways, special editions as always, and hopefully they'll surprise us with something new. Wallhack is a brand that takes their time to introduce a new product, but when they do, it's original, very unique, and definitely worth checking out. So 2025 has been my second year on YouTube, and it's been very good. The experiences, the opportunities, and the support from all of you and the brands who trust me have been beyond what I could have imagined. In January, Zowie flew me over to Shanghai to visit their R&D lab and attend a CS tournament where I got to meet people in the esports and gaming peripheral industry. Then in May, I flew to Computex Taipei and finally got to meet the Wooting team and check out the many brands at the exhibition. Also shared lots of photos with the Wooting Discord community because lots of people were excited to see the 60HE V2, but not everyone could be there in person. Then Vexy reaching out to me with their products this year was a huge surprise because I didn't expect to cover their products for the next couple of years. I got to meet one of the founders of Orbital Works. He was visiting Singapore and we caught up for dinner, and he's a true blue engineer with a bright mind and a very positive attitude. I got to be one of the first to get my hands on and review the Wooting 60HE V2, which I'd say is the biggest release of 2025. So yeah, 2 years on YouTube is not a long time, but I think I'm doing pretty well, and I'm getting to meet important people in the tech industry and in the esports industry as well. You know, I love watching Counter-Strike and Valorant, so it's like everything, what I do and what I enjoy just ties together nicely. Also, donations to everyone who's watched, commented, and used my affiliate links. Thank you so much. Your support really helps. You know, whatever's earned goes straight back into improving my channel, better equipment, new ideas, curated products, and something very important for me is learning experiences. The trip to Computex was possible because of such support, and these experiences helped me to grow as a YouTuber and, you know, just improve myself in this industry. So I'm very grateful for that. It's not a ton of money, but it's enough to buffer the cost a little here and there. And last but not least, a big thank you to all the brands, the engineers, the designers, and community managers who made these amazing products and experiences possible for my viewers and for me. So cheers to another year of gaming tech and continuous improvement. I may have stole that line from Vexy. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I wish you a happy new year.